we are going to do today calculation of tensile strength of an angle section ISA 90 by 60 by 8, which has its weight 8.9 kg per running meter and the grade of steel to be used is 410. This is connected to the gusset plate with welding as shown in figure. So this weld length is given to us. This length over here, it is 60, and here at bottom it is 140. So initially or for this numerical, this value is given to us, and we have to find out gross section yielding strength and net section rupture strength. Let us understand the diagram. We are having now this angle section. This is what over here, it is the gusset plate, and this angle section, of course, as you can see over here in the cross section, its longer leg is connected. So this 90 mm leg is connected to the gusset plate, and how it is connected? So here you can see at top and at bottom welding is provided. At the same time, welding is provided on this surface also. So if we want to identify how much is the total length of welding, so at bottom it is 140 mm, at top it is 60 mm, and on this edge it is equal to this leg length, which is 90 mm. So this total length of welding, we are having it as 60 plus 90 plus 140 mm. Fine. So let us start. We will calculate gross section yielding strength first. But before that, just we'll note down the things. This is what you can see over here is a 3D view. What blue to the back of this angle section we are having is a gusset plate. This gusset plate is connected, also this angle section is connected to the gusset plate with this welding. Now as we have already mentioned earlier, the bottom weld length is 140 mm. Why the bottom length is more? Because we are having more mass concentrated at bottom. So welding required is quite large over there. So we are having or rather it is mentioned that we have to use Fe 410 grade of steel. Fe 410 grade of steel means what? Its ultimate stress Fu is equals to, it is 410 MPa, mega pascal, or it is Newton per mm square, and its yield stress Fy is equals to 250 MPa, it is megapascal, it is nothing but Newton per mm square. Then the things we have to use over here, it is the partial safety factor. Since we are following limit state method of design, we have to use partial safety factor. This partial safety factor values for yield stress and for ultimate stress are given in IS 800 table number 5, and the values gamma MO, which is the partial safety factor for yielding, gamma MO is equals to 1.1, and partial safety factor for ultimate stress is 1.25. So where it is given, this value is given in table 5 of IS 800, of course 800 2007. Then we are using ISA 90 by 60 by 8. For this, its gross area we require, and this gross area is equals to 1137 mm square. Now from where we will be getting this gross area? So it is given in IS handbook number 1, which is also known as SP 61, or it is given in steel table, the local book which we use, or we call it as a steel table. So this is what is its gross area. Now we have to find out its first is gross section yielding. So where the value of gross section yielding is given. So this gross section yielding as per clause 6.2 of IS 800. What is the equation given? This design strength due to gross section yielding, it is denoted as TDG. What is this TDG? It is design tensile strength due to gross section yielding. It is equals to AG into Fy by gamma MO. Now we have already identified this value from steel table or from IS handbook number 1. This AG is equals to 1137 mm square into Fy for Fe410 grade, it is 250 Newton per mm square, and from table number 5 gamma MO is equals to 1.1. So this is what we will be getting over here as 258,409 kilonewton. You can of course check the value. Use your, sorry, this is not kilonewton, the first value we will be getting in Newton. This then we are going to convert in kilonewton. So this value we will be getting it as 258.40 kilonewton. Now this is what we have identified our first required value of gross section yielding. The second required thing is net section rupture. What is net section rupture? Basically we want to find out design strength due to net section rupture. Now what is this kind of failure? This already we have discussed. So straightway I am going to calculate the value. Now this is what is given in clause 6.3.3 of IS 800 2007. What is the equation over here? Since we are considering net section rupture, we know we have to consider it for the connected leg and for outstanding leg. A and C. C indicates over here as connected leg, net area of connected leg, and AGO is the gross area of outstanding leg. We are having gusset plate, and to this gusset plate our angle is connected with the help of welding. So this is what is angle. Herein we are going to provide welding, and at bottom we are going to provide welding. So A and C is nothing but area of connected leg. So first we will calculate A and C. Now N over here indicate as net area. We know in case of bolted connection we have to punch hole for inserting bolt, and for which from the gross area deducting that bolt hole area we will be getting net area. But as in case over here you cannot see, we are just going to provide weld at top and bottom, so there is no any hole in between or no reduction in gross section area we have to consider. So what we are going to do now? Straightway we are going to calculate now net area of connected leg, and this is connected leg is 90 and outstanding leg is 60. Fine. So for this connected leg we are having now, this is 90 minus 8 by 2 into 8. Why this 8 by 2 we have to consider? Because we know at this junction area should not get repeat. If I am going to directly consider a rectangle over here 90 by 8, and for this outstanding leg I will be considering area at 60 by 8. So what will happen? At this particular junction there will be repetition of calculation of area. To avoid this we are considering it as 90 minus 8 by 2 into 8. So this value comes out to be 688 mm square. Fine. Then we have to find out gross area of outstanding leg. So here we are having gross outstanding leg of 60 mm leg length. Again on the same line, 60 minus 8 by 2 into 8, this is equals to how much it will be now? It is 448 mm square. So this is what is the gross area. Remaining things we are knowing. Fu we are knowing as 410 mm square. Fy we are knowing as 250 Newton per mm square. Gamma M1 we are knowing it as 1.25 and gamma MO we are knowing it as 1.1. Now one more thing you can see over here, it is 0.9. Why we require this 0.9? Because when we are considering ultimate stress, we are not considering that ultimate stress as 100%. We are considering it as only 90%. Remaining 10% is considered to be as the reserved strength or reserved capacity. So this is we are considering 0.9 times Fu. Now the term, important term beta is there. What is this beta? So we know, we have already discussed this, beta is the factor to take into account shear lag effect. What is shear lag effect? It is considered at time of net section rupture failure that connected leg is reaching up to ultimate point and outstanding leg is reaching up to yield point at time of failure. It means that outstanding leg is lagging behind in resisting the load. This phenomena is called as shear lag effect, and as per the clause we have to find out it using this equation. What is this? 1.4 minus 0.076. Now one by one we will calculate all these parameters. First we will calculate W. What is W? So if you refer to the clause 6.3.3, W is the length of outstanding leg. So how much is our length of outstanding leg? We have already drawn a small figure over here. This is 60 is the length of outstanding leg. So we are having this as 60 mm. Then T, it is the thickness of angle section which is 8 mm. Fy we are knowing, Fu we are knowing. Let I will be considering this Bs. Now this Bs, what is this Bs? This Bs is the shear lag width. What is mentioned it in the clause? It is the shear lag width. And if you refer to the figure 6 of IS 800, this Bs is equals to W when it is connected, when the section is connected by welding. This Bs is equals to W is equals to, again we are having this at 60 mm where it is given. So this is as per figure 6 page number 33 of IS 800 2007. It is given on page number 33. Okay, and now we have to identify LC. So what is LC? For welded connection, this LC is the length of weld along the direction of load. So since this is a tensile member, the force is applied, it is a tension force. So this is what is the tension applied. So we have to find out length of weld in the direction of applied force. We are having this length as 60 mm and this length as 140 mm. So when we have to consider length of weld in the direction of applied force, this is what we have to consider as longer length, that is 140 mm. So this LC is equals to this L. I am now going to call this as L is equals to 140 mm. So in this way we are having all the values. Now let us rewrite the equation. Beta is equals to, we are having 1.4 minus 0.076. This is into W we have already considered, it is 60, T is 8 into Fy is 250, Fu is 410, Bs is 60, Lc is 140. This value, it comes out to be, I have calculated this value. So it is comes out to be 1.251. This comes out to be 1.251. But the code is suggesting that we have to check these two parameters also. This beta, it should be less than or equal to this value. So 0.9 into Fu, Fu is 410, gamma M0 is 1.1, Fy is 250, gamma m1 is 1.25, and this value it comes out to be 1.296 and the other value is 0.7. So this beta it should be in between 0.7 and 1.296. So we are getting 1.251. It means it is less than 1.296 and it is greater than 0.7. Hence it is okay. Fine. So in this way now we are having all the values. All the values means what we are having? We are having net area of connected leg. We are having net area of connected leg, gross area of outstanding leg. So TDN is equals to 0.9 into ANC. This ANC already we have calculated it as 688 into 410, that is FU. This divided by gamma M1 is 1.25 plus we are having beta, that is 1.251 into AGO comes out to be 448 and Fy is 250 Newton per mm square. This divided by gamma MO, which is 1.1, and thus it comes out to be the total value is 330,472 Newton. Converting it into kilonewton, we are having this as 330 kilonewton. So this is what is our TDN, and already we have calculated with its TDG, and that TDG it comes out to be 258.40 kilonewton. Okay, I hope the things are clear. What is our requirement? We want gross section yielding strength and we want net section rupture strength. So we have calculated this way TDG, that is gross section yielding strength, and we have calculated net section rupture strength. TDN is equals to 330.47. Is this okay? Fine then.